Hi guys, it's Tam. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing prompt number 21 for Junk Journal July, which is colors. Again, it's not going to be something complicated. I'm just not doing complicated for this challenge. There are some things I feel like, if you want to stretch your creative muscles and you want to do something complicated, you should definitely do that, but that's not my goal for this challenge. My goal for this challenge is to just get back into the flow of journaling on a regular basis. And in order to do that, I need to keep things as simple and motivating as possible. I do full-time work. Even though I do it from home, I still have to be in one place for 8 hours a day. And so I don't have a lot of extra time to devote to journaling like I used to. And I think that has affected my ability to do it on a regular basis. So this prompt, or these prompts, this challenge in general, I am just not using to overcomplicate my journal process. I'm just using it to get back into the flow habit of journaling on a regular basis. And I don't want it to be something that I feel like it's a chore. So today we're doing colors. I am going to be using this side of the paper because I feel like it's brighter. This one is nice, but that's not the side I'm choosing. I want to take this index card and I want to glue it on this paper and then use this as a journaling card. And I'm going to be doing it on this page here. So you guys, I don't think seen this, but I was going to use this page for another entry. And again, we're doing 21 today, which is colors. I was going to use this page for something else, and I created like a little tuck spot here. And I ended up using a different page for whatever I was going to initially use it for. But I thought it would be perfect for what I'm going to do today for day 21. Colors. So colors make me think of something bright, exciting, fun, happy. And this page, which I tore out of a paper book here that I have, it has back and front prints, but this is the side I'm going to use today. So I wanted to take this and glue it on the back of this index card, which I am going to then turn into a journaling card. I'm going to glue the plain side down, so this side with the lines I could use to journal on. And so that's going to be my prompt for today. Not complicated, guys. Not complicated at all. So you've heard that as a reoccurring statement throughout my videos so far. I just don't feel like it has to be complicated in order for it to satisfy your journaling itch or your craving or your desire. So for my glue, I am going to use, if I can find it, just my regular glue stick here. This is Scotch. And I'm going to put it on the back of the journaling card, or the index card, which I am calling a journaling card. I'm going to put glue on the back of this, and then I'm going to adhere it to my paper and then cut it out. So how are you guys been doing? What's been going on? Leave a comment down below. What have you been working on lately? I've just been trying to hang in there with this challenge. Again, it's been super fun, but I am super busy, and that has a tendency to affect my motivation to journal. When I'm done with work, I just want to do nothing. But journaling relaxes me. It is so fun. I love to do it. So I have to get back in the habit of doing something that I like. Now, my thought process behind how I am gluing this index card down, I want this bird. I don't know if you can see him. He's kind of hidden in all the activity that's going on, but there he is. And I've already measured that I should get him on this card the way I'm gluing it down here. I think it goes in this corner, or maybe over here in this corner. I hope this is right. I call myself planning this out properly off camera. But I want to get him, yeah, so he should be on there when I cut this out. And I'm just shifting the paper to get it as close to the edge as possible, because of course I'm going to distress this paper. I love distressing things. It's one of my favorite types of, what do you call it? My favorite aesthetic in journaling. I'm going to use my ruler here to just trim this down. Pull it away from me. And so that came out pretty good down there on the bottom. And I can save this for another project. I'm going to rip this off here, pulling it towards me. And so that's good. So I don't have to worry about trying to get straight edges or anything. It's okay that this is jagged and it came over the edge of the paper there a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to distress that. So hopefully I can get that to kind of blend in with the rest of the paper. I don't know how I did that. I thought I was right on the edge. So let me find my little scratch piece of paper that I use for distressing things. And I am going to be using my Ranger archival ink in the color coffee. And I'm going to go around the edges of my makeshift journaling card here. And that white is not going to be completely hidden. I may have to just trim that off a little bit, which is going to affect my card. But hold on. Okay, I used my paper cutter and just cut that little sliver of white that was there, because I was not going to get that blended in the way I wanted to. And I'm just taking my ink and distressing around the paper. So even though the prompt for today, day 21, is colors, which, you know, obviously you can see in the pattern on this paper, I still like distressed edges. It's not taken away from the bright colors of the pattern on the paper, but I still just like that vintage distressed aged look. And so I'm just going around my paper back and front with my distressed ink. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. That's my desk rattling as I move this dauber on the paper. So again, not complicated. I'm not trying to complicate it. Some people may look at this and like, okay, you're not really doing anything. You're just gluing two pieces of paper together. Okay, that's fine. That's really all I want. I mean, it's giving me the look that I want. And I'm going to slip this in this little tuck spot here in my journal. And that's going to constitute a completed page to me. I think I'm going to glue this up here so I can still see it as I go back and forth through the journal. I'm loving these numbers going down the side of the paper that's already in the journal itself. So I don't want to cover that. I am going to distress my, and I think I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. I probably could have tore the edges instead of cutting, but that's okay. I'll tear the edges for maybe day 22, because some of them are cut like I'm doing with this one, and some of the prompt titles I've just ripped to give that, you know, jagged edge. But whichever way is fine. But I just noticed, I think I cut the last 3 or 4 prompt titles and kind of getting away from that rough jagged edge. I like that. So I was just thinking that maybe I could do that this time, but I'd already started cutting, so that's okay. So just distressing this, and then I'm going to glue it down on my card at the top here. What did I want it? I want to see what it's going to look like when it's in here. That way it'll give me an idea as to where I really want to glue it. I think I like it. Where's my bird? Oh, I'm not going to be able to see my bird. I thought my bird was going to be hanging out there a little bit, but that's okay. I'll have to pull the card completely out to see the bird. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to see that bird. Or maybe if I turn it this way. Still cutting off his head a little bit. If I pull it to the edge, a little over the edge, what's that going to look like? I think that's going to be fine, but then I'll have to glue my prompt like so. I don't think I like that. I don't like it. I liked it like this so that my prompt can go here. That's what I'm going to do. Not going to overcomplicate it. If I want to look at the entire image, just pull it out and look at it. Not a big deal. So I'm going to glue this over here. Like so. And that is it. That's how simple I'm making these processes. I glued some pattern paper on the back, on the background, and that is what you see there. So originally that was coffee dyed paper, and I just cut out a piece of pattern paper or colored paper because no pattern is on it. Colored paper from one of my paper books, and I distressed around the edges of the paper, and I glued it onto my coffee dyed page. And then this was just hanging loose, flapping in the wind. I glued that down onto this paper, and I created like a little tuck spot here. And now I'm creating a pocket for my journaling card to go in for day 21 prompt colors. And that's how easy this is. Like, I'm loving it. I'm loving that I can just come in here, spend a few minutes at my desk. It doesn't have to be anything that's hours long, and I can still get in some journaling time, and I'm still liking the way my pages are coming out. Excuse me. I am really loving the process, and I'm loving that it's not taking up a whole lot of time to get that creativeness out of me for that day. So hope you guys are doing well. Please leave a comment down below, thumbs up the video, and share my channel with someone who may be interested in what I do here. Again, this is Junk Journal July, which is hosted by Meg Journals. She has a YouTube here. I have listed her channel in a couple of my videos for Junk Journal July. So if you're interested, please click on her channel, and she can, you know, explain to you more about what her motivation was behind this challenge. But I know she does one in January and July. Both of them are 31 days, and they're both prompt related. So they create some prompts, they being who, along with whoever she's collaborating with, and then you use those prompts to journal in your journal, whatever journal of your choice. Doesn't have to be a junk journal. It could be a notebook. It could be whatever you like to journal in. Some people do it in planners, whatever you choose. The goal, I think, or for me, is to just get back into journaling and use it as an outlet for creative journaling in your journals. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my YouTube family. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.